So Hogwarts Legacy developers fought to include trans-inclusive character creator.
Yeah.
Now we all know what's been going on with J.K. Rowling and a lot of people who, much like Gina Carano, because their demands aren't met, are seeking to cancel an individual who perceives things from a biologically born female woman's perspective. And I'm not going to get into that conversation on the show. It's just that I find it really interesting that women who I would say are inspirations, who are strong, who don't take any guff from anybody, that I thought that those were the women we were supposed to celebrate. And I thought, especially in the case of J.K. Rowling, and I don't know if it's a urban myth or just part of the marketing spin on her writing those books, but that she was a single mother working like in a shop when she was writing Harry Potter. And her amazing rise to popularity was through hard work and writing these books and continuing to write these books and being very supportive of a fandom. And her reward for this is to have lunatics stalking her, calling her out, threats, and just the world makes no sense to me, guys.
This is about compliance. That's all that is. And she's a big figure for them to nail down and say, you better comply.
Mm-hmm. Even a girl that she was responsible for getting her whole career for in the chick who played Hermione.
Oh, yes.
Turned on her. And it's just like, I guess, small price to pay, I guess.
I was going to say, I don't know much about her past history on Twitter or whatnot, but from my understanding, she was advocating and saying that her characters that she had wrote all those years ago, that they could or had the opportunity of being a different race or a different gender or a different sexuality. Is that correct in me saying that? Or...
Well, some of them, we got through how many movies? What was it, 3 or 4 or 5 of them before someone decided that they needed to change we all presumed Dumbledore was not gay, because in the books, and I read those books, I didn't get that it mattered what Dumbledore's sexuality was.
Sexuality wasn't a thing.
It was a story about a magical wizarding school in Good versus Evil, and who Dumbledore was sticking his junk in had nothing to do with Harry Potter. And now here we are, and apparently everybody where they put their junk or what junk is stuck in them is more important than the hero's journey. And it's like, what kind of crazy world are we living in?
Yeah, it's definitely a perversion of characters. You see it with a lot of comic books as well, where it tends to be more so of, instead of this character has a story arc and he just so happens to be gay, it's this character is gay and his qualities are just, I'm gay. And so it doesn't actually it's wild, because when you think about it, like, there's so much more to, like, one of my good friends, I've had him on the stream before. He is a gay man, and he will even tell you, he's like, dude, I'm so much more than just my sexuality. Like, I'm a businessman, I'm a family man, I'm a this, I'm a that. Like, he has 5 other things about his character and about who he is as an individual person, and then he goes, but I just so happen to be gay. And
Bingo.
That's what, and that's what is so important to him, is these other great characteristics. He's humble, he's moral, he's, blah, blah. And unfortunately, writers tend to take these stereotypes and then insert them in kind of a demeaning way. So I don't know if J.K. Rowling is Rowling. I don't know if she was trying to do that, or if they're trying to make her do that or something like that. I don't know the story too much, but if it is something like that, it's unfortunate, because we have seen these characters that really have nothing other than just their sexuality, like you were talking about Dumbledore.
Yeah, it's this whole thing, and with Gina Carano, I know her new movie's coming out. Have you guys seen anything about that? And I'm not going to turn this into the Gina Carano show, but I'm pretty damn excited about that. I really am. So that's an instance of, I think, what we were referring to earlier, where if you don't go along with the message, then just in the system is hopelessly corrupted and or infiltrated. Maybe that's another word we can roll with. That you go outside of the system. And I have a lot of respect for people who do that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this new Gina Carano film, Carano film. It's I mean, it's been a while since we've seen a good Wild West story. I would love to see another one, so hopefully we get that.
As ever, this is Salty Texas Sea. I am Corey DB. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you've seen and heard, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you on board. That way you know, and we have things like live streams, which we are now going to be doing every Tuesday evening. Take care. I hope you're having a great 2022.